Good afternoon, Flosstube. This is Mandy. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. And we've got Stitches here. I don't know if you heard her before I had a chance to pick her up. She was meowing when I picked her up. She will lay in my lap quite, on her own, but when I pick her up, nope, I want to get down, don't we? She's my little crazy girl. Love her to pieces. Yes, welcome to my channel if you are new. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Today is Saturday, January. Wow. Where in the world did that come from? Today is July 31st. January. Yeah, that's where we're at. So I need to get my glasses adjusted. There's a screw that's loose. Yes, there may be more than one. Or like a stripped thread or something like that. And so I noticed in my last video that I kept doing one of these numbers, and so I have yet to make it into a store to get that corrected. I tried to fix it on my own one day, and I don't want to end up doing something where I'm breaking them, because then I wouldn't be able to see and all that good stuff. So but yeah, so it's here. It's been a couple weeks since my last video. The last one, if you had a chance to watch it, was my mid-year whip parade, where I shared all of the pieces that I have worked on thus far this year. I still have a couple pieces in the little box over here that I have not yet touched this year, so maybe we'll get a chance to get back to them this year. Who knows? We'll see what the rest of the year holds for us. Today I have one new start. I have 3 works in progress to share. I've got a tiny bit of haul. So just something that I did want to share that within the last couple weeks, that it was actually right after I posted my last video that I had a chance to meet a couple of fellow stitchers. That was fun. So Colleen, not on Flosstube, she is on Instagram, but she's been watching my videos for a while, so she had suggested meeting up at a cafe at one point, and so we finally made those arrangements and had a chance to meet. So wonderful, wonderful gal. And then also Kim Hollenbeck. So that was so exciting to get to meet. She's moved to Michigan, if you've seen on her Instagram, and so she's actually in the area, and we had a chance to meet up. So the 3 of us met up together, and it was such a pleasure to meet both gals, and I really hope that I get to hang out with them again soon. And very little stitching was had. Colleen actually got some stitching done. I didn't do very much at all, did more talking, and it was so nice to just get to meet fellow stitchers. So both very, very nice gals. So no pictures or anything like that were taken, but yeah, it was really great, and I really hope that I get a chance to meet them both again soon, hang out. So yeah, might as well get right into the stitching, shall we? So my new start, I actually started this for my birthday, which was the day that I did my whip parade, so July 15th, and the pattern picture seemed to have gotten a little bit here. But it is Sampler, having a trouble time talking today, Silver Creek Samplers Moonshine. And here's what it looks like. I just adore the saying, and I am stitching this in all the called for colors, and the material is a piece of Bestitch Me in Artemis. And so yeah, I just started, I did a middle start, and so I just, easiest was actually to start working on the words. And so it's not gonna make a whole lot of sense at the moment because I don't have everything stitched. So we've got do not to be whole to your, and we've got a pretty little star. But hey, it is a start. So I just worked on this actually just the one day. Just was hanging out watching Flosstube, probably watching TV. I don't remember exactly what all I was watching. I took the day off work, and yeah, so it's all rolled up, but it is a pretty piece of bluish gray. So yeah, great start for that piece. Didn't get everything out of the project bags like I most often do. And the next, another piece that I worked on, I'm in no particular order here, but another piece that I worked on is Cottage Garden Samplings Songbird Series number 9, and it is There Is Beauty in Simplicity. I love this piece, and I don't know why I don't give it enough love. So, because, you know, there's a lot of stitching to it. I'm working on away on this really big flower here. But I feel like all I've got left is the flower. I've got the bird. I've got some of these little flowers over here. So it's like if I actually focus on this, it wouldn't take me all that long to actually finish it. But here we are. It's still in the hoop as well. So like I said, I'm working away on that really big flower. I guess I do have the one flower going up and over to do yet. But yeah. This is stitched on a piece of 18 count. I want to say it's Fiber on a Whim in the color Slate. So I know I'm going to need to get some more of the 712. But yeah, all I did since it was seen last was I've been working on filling it in this cream color. I believe I was on might have been on a Zoom with Michelle Bendy's Patreon stitch and chat that I worked on, just filling in all of that. So easy kind of fill-in project to work on while doing the rows. So here's the whole piece. So the house is done, but it's all hidden in the hoop. So yeah, fun project. Just again, need to actually focus on it though. Alrighty, and so the next piece, I'll actually input the picture here, and this is Midnight Messenger by, the artwork is by Ann Stokes and charted by Heaven and Earth. I try to say this when I talk about it, but if you are to look it up on the website, Messenger is actually spelled Messanger. Look, something about it got misspelled or something like that, so it's not the traditional spelling. So if you're looking for it and can't find it under the regular spelling, it's because it's not spelled the same way. So I am still plugging away on page 1, but I'm loving it. And yeah, I guess if I hold it right, you can actually kind of see some of the tree coming out. So the last time, or since I worked on it last time, there was a lot of empty spaces in here, so I worked on kind of filling in down. Got all of that filled in. There's still a couple stitches here left to do, but then still working on bringing in this darker color here, bringing it down. There's quite a bit of it down the page, so I've been working on that there. So yeah, this is stitched on a piece of 16 count white Aida, 2 strands full across. And so the last whip that I have to share is, again, we'll put another picture in here, and you've seen it week after week if you've been here. I was wondering what Stitches was doing. This is Shooting Star by Carolyn Manning Designs. This has been my focus piece all year, and I'm actually feeling like I'm, nearing that finish line for once. My original plan, at the rate that I was going before, some of the health issues that I ran into, kind of delayed my stitching. I figured I'd probably would have had it done by now, but hey, you know what? Life happens, and sometimes stitching has to take to the back burner. But I'm actually like really starting to see that finish line is coming. So maybe for the month of August sometime I'll be able to have it done. So I'll go ahead and show it to you. So as I'm working on page 6 and 9, I'm kind of going back and forth. Well, yeah, I've done a little bit of back and forth. I think really the only thing I've done on page 9 so far is this red that goes all the way around. As I've been working through, I've been trying to color complete. If it's, you know, I mean, if there was going to be a color right here, still needed, probably not doing it because I don't want to have to worry about, you know, counting over so much. Now that I've got these blocks in, I just did those today, that it might be a little easier, but you know, when I've had this big open block, I probably wouldn't have been color completing. But as it's been feasible, I've been trying to get those colors completed. And so last night I went through and figured out that there's 26 total colors in the piece, and I now have like 12 or 13 of them fully completed. So yeah, we're definitely getting there. So I'm loving the colors out of this piece. So it's been one of those easy pieces to be able to get a couple hundred stitches in without a problem, because each of these diamonds are 41 stitches, and so you get a couple of those in, you know, and you're definitely on your way. So but yeah, loving this piece. It will be exciting to have it finished, but this has definitely been my focus piece, and so it's kind of easy for me to just keep going back to this piece whenever I want to sit down and stitch, but not really sure what I want to work on. It tends to be jumping right to this piece. So yeah, so that is all of the whips that I have to share. I am actually going to end up inserting a picture here in just a second. I have had a couple requests to share my my eagles that are on the wall. So I just have been forgetting to share that. So making sure we're going to share it today. I actually meant to kind of do this at the beginning of the video, but, you know, kind of forgot about it already. So we are going to insert a picture. This is Together We Stand. Artwork is by Jody Bergsma, charted by Heaven and Earth. If you've been with me before, then you've seen the stitched piece. This has been was my focus piece for the past couple of years, and so then I finally got it framed, and then my family got it hung up for me in my living room. So to the left of it, you're not going to see it in the picture, but to the left of it is my TV. And so where I'm sitting at on my couch is actually kind of where I'm usually always hanging out at. And so of course the TV is straight across, and so my eagles are to the right of the TV. And so I can just sit here and look at them and stare at them and in awe over the art that it is. And so they're definitely my treasured, beloved eagles. And yeah, so you would have seen that here at some point. But moving on, got a little bit of haul here, and then really that's kind of about it, I guess. Might be a little quick one today. I'm sorry if you're hearing sounds at the moment. There's the staircase right behind the couch for the hallway, and people going upstairs. I'm losing some of the stuff here, and I'm trying not to drop it all over the place. So, a couple weeks ago, Michelle Garrett, was having one of her live D-Stash sales, and she is the U.S. distributor for Bags Plus. You can find them on Etsy, BAGZ Plus. But then she sells them during her live sales, and so I was able to pick one up. And so I think these are called a bendy flip. And so there's a pocket there, and then little spots here to be able to put the bobbins. So I love the material. I think that is just so pretty. So I'll have to find a project to get that added, put for my floss storage. And then she was also selling, she had acquired a bunch of color and cotton flosses to be able to sell like thread packs, and then I guess she ended up not selling them on her website or something. So she ended up selling a bunch of them through her D-stash for the personal is political. So it's 3 different colors of color and cotton. So really pretty colors. And then I also just went ahead and got the pattern from her as well because I didn't have it yet. So, but yeah, so we'll have to add that to the stash and start it at some point. I've already got like 3 or 4 of her pieces started, so I have to work on them sometime. Then I placed an order with Forbidden Fiber Company. Absolutely love their flosses, and so I was just going through the like individual floss skeins that you can buy and picked up some really fun. They're really fun and funky. Sorry, that was Stitches playing on her cat tree against the blinds. So these are just like, they're really super variegated, and I thought they'd be really fun. So this one is called Black Hole, and you can pretty much see all of the different shades that it variegates with. And then this one is Beach Ball. So I thought that one was really fun too. Ends with, there we go, some yellow in there. I thought these might be great for the Quirky Quaker pieces from Darling and Whimsy Designs. Especially like maybe this one, she's got a unicorn that I thought that one might be fun. So we'll see. And then Forbidden Fiber finally released a pattern, kind of a whole kit of something that I have been kicking myself all year that I didn't actually buy earlier in the year. She had a Gilmore Girls box available that I think it was about the same time that Black Needle Society was selling their Autumn and Stars Hollow box. And so I'm like, I don't really need 2 different Gilmore Girls boxes, do I? Yes, you need all the Gilmore Girls. Love the show. And so I didn't get it and was always kicking myself over it. At the time, it was a whole, you know, pattern floss, needle minder, project bag, all that good stuff, fabric. And so now it's just the kit of the pattern floss fabric. And so I just finally bought one. So the name of the pattern is The Raining Loreleis. And there we go. I love that it has the Oi with the Poodles. Common line, or a funny line from the show. And then it says Stars Hollow there. I think it might say founded or established. Yeah, I can't quite read it from there. And then the Dragonfly Inn. It actually says Dragonfly right there. So that's going to be a fun one to start at some point. And so then it also, I included the threads needed for it. The pattern does have DMC equivalents on it. A couple of these are a little variegated that it might be worthwhile to have those. But so we got all of the floss for those. So these 2 are I'm All In. So apparently you need quite a bit for that one. And then we've got Coffee, Coffee, Coffee. I don't even remember what scene this line is from, but I know it's from, I can hear Lorelai saying it, but it's called Monkey Monkey Underpants. That's the name of the thread. Because I can't remember at the moment. I'm sure it'll come to me later, but so that one's like really variegated, browns and blue. And then we've got In Omnia Paratus, so really pretty blue. And then it also came with the material, and so this is an opal, hand dyed by Forbidden Fiber in the color Frozen, and I got an 18 count. So you can see the opalescent in there. I don't often stitch on opal. It's been a while. Hopefully this will be nice. I haven't pulled it out of the fabric and unfolded and everything, but it is a 1/4 yard. I don't think the material or the pattern is quite that big, so I might be able to fit a couple projects on that. So yeah, that was it. That's all my stitching, all my haul. I did end up ordering the Deanna from Darling and Whimsy Designs did a collaboration with Karina from Bags Plus, selling these. I'm gonna go and drop it. So they have a whole package where you get one of these, you get her pattern, and I think there's a needle minder, and the whole thing is a seahorse, and it's so cute. And I was thinking, no, I don't need it. I've already got a couple of these, and you know, I can just get her pattern from it's warm in here, from her website or whatever. Yeah, last night I decided to hop on her at Etsy shop, and she had one left, and I did the whole buy now, PayPal, get it. So I'm pretty sure I was able to snag the last package, so that will be fun. I don't remember if I have anything else. I don't think I have anything else coming at the moment, so, but yeah. So plans, stitching. You know, like I said, my focus piece is that shooting star, and so I'm, you know, kind of pushing for finish on that, because I can see the finish coming. So I don't see that I'll get that finished in the next week, you know, by my next video, or even in the next couple weeks, because I seem to be on a couple week schedule at the moment. But I'm hoping maybe by the end of August. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Personal wise, nothing really new to report. I'm still working from home. I am happily working from home. I fear the day that they're gonna say, okay, we're going back to the office. Last I knew, they're not really planning on it being a full-time return to the office, but I've heard they are kind of working on a hybrid schedule, so that it's kind of partial working in the office. I'm hoping that it's going to be minimal days a month going back to the office. I'm comfortable working at home. Plus, I like the setup that I have at home, because they got us laptops instead of desktops. And so, yes, a laptop would allow me to be able to go into the office, but I've got a second monitor, and I've got, you know, a whole keyboard, so I'm not having to use the laptop keyboard. And, you know, I'm spoiled working from home, and I hope it stays that way. So I hope everyone is well. I hope you are getting lots of stitching time in. I can't think of anything else left to report, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and end it here, because otherwise I'll just keep rambling, and I don't really have a whole lot to ramble about. So I hope you are getting lots of stitching and all that good stuff. Stay safe, be well, and we'll see you again next time. Take care, everybody.